Camel refused to cross that sand for 6 years. The Dashti Kavir, the Great Salt Desert of Persia, 2nd century AD. An unforgiving expanse of sun-baked earth and shimmering mirages. For nomadic tribes, it was a harsh mistress, demanding respect and offering little in return. Among these tribes was the Banu Kinda, renowned for their camel husbandry and their uncanny ability to navigate the treacherous dunes. We focus on one caravan, led by a seasoned guide named Harun, a man known for his stoicism and his deep connection to the desert. One day, during a routine trading journey, Harun's lead camel, a magnificent beast named Subida, inexplicably stopped dead in its tracks. No amount of coaxing, whipping, or pleading could make her budge. He simply refused to cross a specific patch of sand, a seemingly unremarkable stretch, indistinguishable from the miles they had already traversed. The other camels followed Zubaydah's lead, halting the entire caravan. 6 years they camped near that cursed spot, the tribe slowly depleting their resources, their whispers growing louder, tinged with fear and superstition. Was it a jinn, a curse, or was something far more tangible buried beneath the sand? The whispers turned to accusations. Harun, once respected, was now viewed with suspicion. Had he angered some ancient spirit? Was he hiding something? The tribe elders, desperate for answers, consulted soothsayers and mystics. They performed rituals and offered sacrifices. But Zubida remained stubbornly rooted to the spot. A young apprentice guide, a brash and ambitious man named Farid, openly challenged Harun's authority. Farid argued that Harun's stubbornness was endangering the tribe. He suggested abandoning Zubida and finding a new route, a practical solution that Harun vehemently opposed. One night, fueled by desperation and doubt, Farid crept into Harun's tent. He found not mystical charms or forbidden texts, but a meticulously drawn map, marked with a single, ominous X precisely over the area Zubaydah refused to cross. What secret was Harun guarding so fiercely? A secret worth sacrificing his reputation and the well-being of his tribe. The revelation of the map ignited a firestorm. Farid presented his findings to the tribal council, accusing Harun of deliberately leading them to this cursed spot for his own hidden agenda. Harun, cornered and desperate, finally confessed. But his confession was more shocking than anyone could have imagined. He claimed that years ago, he had witnessed a group of Roman soldiers burying a chest overflowing with gold and stolen artifacts. Near that very location, he had marked the spot, intending to retrieve the treasure later. But Zubaydah's unexpected refusal had thwarted his plans. The tribe, initially enraged by Harun's deception, now saw an opportunity. The curse, the jinn, the superstition, all were forgotten in the face of Roman gold. But if Harun's tale was true, why hadn't he attempted to retrieve the treasure before? And why had Zubaidah, a creature of instinct, sensed the presence of the gold so acutely? Driven by greed and the promise of untold riches, the tribe began to dig. Days turned into weeks, the relentless sun beating down on their backs as they excavated the designated area. Doubts resurfaced. Was Harun lying? Was this elaborate treasure a figment of his imagination? A desperate attempt to regain his standing? Just as morale reached its lowest point, their shovels struck something hard, not a wooden chest, as Harun had described, but a stone sarcophagus. Inside, they perfectly preserved remains of a Roman centurion, clad in full armor, his face frozen in a silent scream. Clutched in his skeletal hand was a small, intricately carved wooden box. What horrors did this tomb contain? And why had Zubeda been so determined